Hi guys, I'm back up here with another channel message for the collective. Just got off work, so we're gonna just kind of speak here going home, right? Anyways, I got a channel message directly for the divine masculines, okay? This is for divine masculine energy, okay? So this ain't for the feminines. It ain't for the feminines. I repeat, this shit ain't for the feminines, okay? So like I said, I got a message for the divine masculine. God kind of dropped it on me yesterday in mid-discussion, like really expressing my thoughts and things to another person, right? So me and this other person, we were talking about the movie Django, right? We know Django, right? With Jamie Foxx and Leonardo, you know, classic fucking movie. Just divine masculine energy just embodied, right? So what was really being pointed out to me, no, I'm sorry guys, sun's in the way, so I don't know if I can help that. Anyways, get the message. Anyways, divine masculine energy. Anyways, what was being pointed out to me, right, when it came to that movie and what God kind of dropped on my dome piece as a download was the journey of Django, right? Think about Django. Django's purpose was to, if we want to sum up the whole entire movie, what his goal, what his purpose was to do, was to go save his wife and what was it? Save his wife and get revenge on those who enslaved her, right? Save his wife and get revenge on those who enslaved her, in so many words, right? So we know that Django had a journey, right? Starting out when the dentist found him. What was he going to slavery or something? I don't even know. There was a scene where Django was tied up, locked up, you know what I'm saying? And then the dentist found him, and then they went on their own journey, on their own quest, right? To go find his wife, right? And then that dentist probably had his own thing going on, but it ain't about him. It's about Django. Anyways, right. So you have to think about Django as the divine masculine energy by any means necessary. Look at, is her name Kerry Washington? I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter. I'm getting distracted. Oh my God. I need to stay focused because this message is important. Anyways, okay, Kerry Washington, quote unquote, his wife, his whole goal, his whole purpose was to go save her, right? And most people would think that, oh, this message is about going to get your wife, go get your woman, go get your no, right? It's about a man on purpose finding his truth as who he is in life and where he's supposed to be. So we view the dentist or the dentist, the white guy, or was he white or Italian? Nope. White or Italian. Anywho, darn it, I went the wrong way. Anywho, he represents spirit. If you really think about his role in the movie Django in general, right? Anyways, his role in Django, right? It was basically to coach him up, get him to where you got to go, and move forward. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the moves in the kind of get Django in certain doors. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, right? Just bear with me. I know this message is all over the place, but they were painting this just like this, right? You got to think of that dentist as, quote unquote, not the man, just his character. That's like God leading the divine masculine, right? When he's in his full power, when he's in a space of really truly embodying who he is, following his purpose, finding who he is, understanding who he is, right? And determined to figure out who he is as on a soul level, right? You know what I'm saying? Because most people would think it's about Kerry Washington or whatever, his wife. No, it's not what the channel message is about. She was the purpose. You know what I'm saying? So the point, what I'm trying to make here, because I feel like I'm all over the place here. When it comes to your walk, divine masculine, right? You have to burn to learn. You have to go through a series of obstacles to find that understanding within yourself of where you're supposed to be. You got to understand, man, true, I don't want to say manhood, because, you know, masculine energy can be in women who carry that energy, but really this message is really stemming to the male counterpart, right? To know where you stand and to truly know who you are on a soul level. I'm a woman. I only can speak on a soul level with y'all. Y'all, hey, take it where it resonates, right? But to really understand yourself and to find who you are as an individual, right? Who you are as an individual. You really have to dive deep within yourself. And to dive deep within yourself, you're going to have to pull up a few skeletons in your quote-unquote closet. Some places where you don't want to look at. You know what I'm saying? Some places where you don't want to look at. And I feel like is this filter making me orange? I don't know. Anyways, take it where it resonates. Yeah, where you don't want to quite look at it and want to face. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand, dude, pain and humiliation is what makes you great. That's how you know who you are. That's how you build confidence. That's how all that shit comes from. It comes from grind. It comes from grit. You have to earn, right? Earn by hard work, right? And that's no different in the spiritual realm, bro. Like, it's that type of energy as a collective. When you start really taking yourself seriously and really understanding who you are, excuse the poll, seriously, and really diving deep within yourself, despite if it feels good or not. You know what I'm saying? Stop being scared of your power. Stop being scared of your potential. Stop being scared to really go in like that. Stop limiting, because I noticed this with a lot of men. You guys aim at something and already count yourself out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about males here, the masculine energy, males, right? Depending if you're here, you know, there's other factors to that. That's not for everybody, right? But you count yourself out or aim or shoot your shot really low, right? When it comes to Django, right? That nigga had the heart, bro. That nigga had the heart. That's all you fucking need. That's all you need. He had the heart and he had the skills that needed to be sharpened, right? That needed to be just a little anchored. You know what I'm saying? And think about your divine feminine, right? Your divine feminine is the dentist, right? She shows you, right? Or he, whatever role you take here, they show you your gifts, right? What you got, hence what the fucking dentist kind of seen that potential in him and help you sharpen it, right? They help you sharpen it, because even with the twin flame dynamic in general, right? There's a moment where 222, as I said that here, there's a moment where the masculine won't need the feminine anymore. The masculine is going to be in his full power. The masculine is going to be able to take shots and call executive decisions and move forward, right? Hence, and take the journey and take the torch and keep moving forward, right? You have to think a scene in that movie of that torch kind of being thrown over for the journey to keep moving forward would be when the dentist died at the end and when they had that shootout with Leonardo, right? At the moment when he was about to get his wife and they were signing the papers and all that good shit, right? So it's that type of energy where the job was still yet done, You know what I'm saying? The job is still yet done. He still had to get his wife. He still needed to get revenge on, or yeah, that's basically what the fuck he was doing. But revenge on those who enslaved her, right? Your path is never done. You know what I'm saying? Even when the baton is passed over. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit is, man, you play this game with life. Let's just take the feminines out of it. Let's just talk about you and life, right? You and God and you and your journey, right? There's moments when God is very active and play major roles in your life, and kind of move shit, move stones, move mountains for you. And then there's moments where God has you put that footwork in. So let's say you want a house, right? God's not gonna bless you with a house. God's gonna bless you with a stack of bricks for you to build that bitch, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. I feel like I look oily. Anyways, get the message. I don't care. But yeah. Anywho, I promise you guys I'm not that oily is what you think. Anyways, I'm sorry I do too much. Anyways, yeah, man, it's about really stepping into your power and understanding who you are, and stop being scared of yourself. Stop being scared of yourself. What's the worst that can happen? You get a no, you fail. You know what I'm saying? You get rejected. You got to understand, man, your power comes from rejection. Your power comes from failure. Your power comes from that no, the sting of that. Like, the thing is, regardless of any circumstances that Django was in, by any means necessary, he was getting to where the fuck he has to go. Right? This is with you. Like, you have to operate like that in your life. I don't give a fuck if you get a no, get rejected, get pushed, get pushed down, fucking knocked down, fucking adversity is facing you. I don't give a fuck what it is. You got to get the fuck up and do it again. You know what I'm saying? Do it again. Like, the thing is with this energy here, and I feel like why it's here, right, and what's being downloaded to me, because I feel like my thoughts are all over the place and things are scattered. But the divine, God, whoever you believe in, doesn't matter where your aim is, right? It's time for the masculines to really step up into their own energy and stop bitching up. Stop bitching up. Right? It's time to get the fuck up off the tip. Right? It's that type of energy here. You've been equipped enough. Hence, the dentist coaching this nigga up, leading him on the journey, on the quest. There's a moment that Django didn't need the dentist anymore. Right? This is that energy. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is that energy. You are now masculine energy, now in a space where you no longer need the dentist anymore. Quote unquote, the feminine. Now it's time for you to take the realms and move forward. Lead the direction. Okay? And when we speak about lead the direction, we're talking about your path. We're talking about your purpose. We're talking about your direction, where God needs you to be at. Not anything else. Not what's going on in the world. Not who you with. It's about where do you stand and what does God need you to do in life. Sorry about that. You to do in life. I'm in the middle of rush hour, so you need to do in life what God needs you to accomplish in life. And one of my favorite inspirational speakers that I really look up to, and really, he's fucking hard as fuck, right, is David Goggins. And I'm going to paraphrase this phrase for him, but he was talking in an interview where he was talking about his biggest fear, I believe. I think it was something like that. And he was talking about his biggest, what he believes that, like, when you die, right, you'll die, and then you'll have that one-on-one moment with God, and you'll kind of go over your life, right, what you were supposed to accomplish, right, in life. It's like God got this list, or God's showing you, okay, this was the path, this was what you were supposed to accomplish, this was the end goal, and play that out to you, right? And he said what his biggest fear was, not being the person he was supposed to be, where God showed him this amazing version of himself, hence going through trials and tribulations and going through the birth and pains of his journey, right? Of his journey, and becoming this amazing individual, right? In his case, one of the things would be checked off his list is becoming a Navy SEAL, running all those marathons, changing his life around, overcoming all his personal things, writing a book, whatever his thing is, right? Right? All that's shown on this receipt that God got, right? And that applies here for really all of us, but speaking strictly to you, right? It's one of those things, you got to stop being scary when it comes to your life and start taking yourself really seriously. Ain't nothing going to be given to you. You will not be saved. You will stay in your situation and circumstances until you get up and make some shit shake. God is trying to show you that you have the ability to make shifts in your life and make your life look totally different by your own fucking hands. Right? By following your calling, by following your journey, following where God is leading you, trusting your intuition, learning how to shape that, learning how to have clear vision on where you're going, okay? So to wrap this message up here, a lot of the journey that's being revealed in the message that's being revealed is courage. Have courage to stand up for yourself. Have courage to really go all in and go for what the fuck you want. Go conquer. Right? Go conquer. Go dominate. Right? Go after the things that you want. Go after the things that you want. Right? And then see where your life will take you. You know what I'm saying? See where your life will take you, okay? I think that message was all over the place, but just get it where it resonates. Remember, all messages are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need to leave the rest, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? I want you to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys and start a discussion. As well as it's going to drop those vids out there and all that good stuff and comments and all that, okay? You know where to find me. Come find me, okay? I want y'all to have a good day and peace. Whew, no.